The many illusions of love. We all know that you don't have to love your family members. And we all know that you don't have to dislike or hate or be worried of or scared of a stranger. There's no reason that those things have to be mandatory policies set in the human mind for every person. In fact, they shouldn't be policies set in everyone's mind. You know, just love your family members. I'm not saying not to love your family members. I'm saying the only reason that some people seem to care about somebody is because they're family and they think that family is supposed to value itself. You know, we know for sure that there's some families in other animal species that eat their family members. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, that's a harsh comparison, but you know what I mean. We're talking in a human way. You know, there's plenty of examples of parents don't get along with their kids, or siblings that don't get along, or even an easier one is cousins who don't talk, aunts and uncles that don't talk, that never even communicate throughout their whole life. I mean, you don't have to love your family. It's not mandatory. And it's not mandatory that you hate other people that aren't like you or think everyone's a stranger. You don't have to feel that everyone's a stranger. That's just don't talk to strangers, you know. That's more of you think that's a safety thing. I think that's more of yeah, you're going to be harmed once in a while, but deep down, more people are not going to harm you than the ones that will. And the more you keep getting that set in your mind of don't talk to strangers, the more people that you think will harm you. You know, it's weird. It's very hard. That's one of the illusions of love, and I would like to put them in more of a shorter form. The illusion of family or significant other. There are tons of people that are family members, blood or adopted or whatever, married into, or they are, dating and they stay together for a long time, and, that's not a requirement of love. You don't have to be, on a marriage license or have a birth certificate saying that this is your mom or dad, or a adoption paper saying that this is, whatever. It has so much more to do with what we are underneath all this, and our own individual, personal voyage, our own quest, our own journey. But that's the first illusion, is significant others. Not just lovers or girlfriend or boyfriend or husband, like family members, significant others, the ones you can hold significant to you. Your friends, the friend kind of love. Some people love their friends more than they love their family, and that shows up all the time when they blow you off for a silly occasion of fun over important, But that happens to everybody. That's one of the lessons of life, that people picked fun over important. But anyway, that's one of the illusions, the significant other, that you must love the significant other. Another love illusion is those people that will love somebody because they've already done something for them. Because they've done something for them and made them feel special or important or valuable in some way, they show love. And they will continue to show love until that person won't do the thing they've done for them. Another is when people think that you could do something for them, and they'll keep giving you the impression that they love you, or maybe even thinking that they love you, until they find out that you can't do or whatever for them. Those are the three main ones, and the other version of love, friendship, or anything would be under significant other. And it's either people are they're expecting something from you, or think you can and then find out you can't, or you have and then find out you won't, on demand or for them whenever they want. And people expect that from them. Like, if you took away all the things you see and all the things you hear and all the whatever, it's nothingness. So if you throw all that stuff back over it, like you took the trees, the road, the grass, the birds, the air, the color, just sucked it all out, and there's nothing but nothingness, then you somehow magically threw it all back out, and it all just landed back where it was, the trees, the road, the house, the sky, the birds, whatever. Like, without all those things that they appear as, there's something there. Like when a body's there, when a mother gives birth, does the mother give birth and love the child because she gave birth to it? Or was the child birthed from the mother and loved the mother because they were from the mother? You'd think that would be a responsibility. But that was one form that continued itself into another form and continued itself into another form. So underneath all those things, there's a life essence moving and breathing that before, at an innocent, childish state, was just innocent life until it started seeing what commercials and TV shows and the parental and the societal and the, depending on if they were into a religious background or a, heritage background, or some people really follow their ethnicity really deeply. They go, oh, our people do this or our people do that, like people are brought up a certain way, and then they get into friend cliques, and their friends will be of different backgrounds, so they do things different ways. So there are an assortment of all those things mixed together. So then it comes in as people that just are so wildly assorted. I don't know. I don't even know how to put that into words, but the idea of love, I don't know if that was even, I sort of went off onto another thing I was talking about earlier this morning, but it was supposed to be on a different talk, so I'm not even going to continue there. That's more about, where do we, like, what's underneath it all. It's pretty intense. But anyway, that's enough for now. But I love you guys. I really love you. Real love. I understand what real love is, and that's what's really hard to see, that the people that I really love, the people that I've like loved in that way, just my children and my family and the people that I've had relationships with, and the people that I've become close with over time, I've had that kind of love, and I've been that person, and I've been hurt, and then sort of let that distance me. But for some reason, I'm one of those people that's always said that if I've loved somebody, I still love them. I always will. Like, I still love my ex-wife, my ex-girlfriends, all that kind of stuff. I still love them. They just are different with me. So it's no point of me saying, hey, I'm not that same guy anymore, but I still understand who you are because you've shown me who you are, and there's a part about you that I still love, whether you're presenting yourself this way to me or not. I still love this about you. Not even how you were, that you are what you are. And that's deeper than it sounds when you say what you are. So anyway, I really do love the people that were in my life up to this point, and I realized that level and the level that I've come to now are two way different levels of love. This one is understanding what's underneath it all, and loving people for what they were until they were formed into what they were formed into. Yes, at one point people do have a say on how further they go into their formation of what they're becoming. But some people don't know that, and they're never given the opportunity, or they never meet a person that may change that whole aspect of thought. And I want to be that guy for those people who need it, because I am that guy for those people who need it. And I don't mean to say whatever. The master's here, and the students are like the students are looking, and the master's showing here. Anyway, I parked because I'm at a very busy parking lot. Nowhere else to go. So once you unconditionally love, then you realize that those people that you really love, like my kids that I loved on that one level, that now I loved on that level, and now truly love and want to help understand, like I want with everybody, but especially them, because I loved them on that level before, if that makes any sense. So now that I totally understand about love and how I could teach them about what real life really is on these different dimensional planes and dimensional levels and spiritual levels, and just really deep stuff, this stuff that everyone needs to know, and they will know before they die. And it's weird to say it that way, but now that I have that kind of love for them, I have to let go of that other happy Dan, the trying so hard to make everybody feel welcome, to make everybody together and whole. I have to leave it be up to them, and they're going to steer their own course now, because the one day a week that I have them, I can't try to pre-plan, because I try to do that, and then I take it so personally, and it sucks me into that whole
downward spiral, and like usually Sundays they're either like if they go good, my day is so great, Monday is awesome, and if they go bad, I'm in a spiral until Thursday or Friday. You know what I mean? And that's sort of what happened this weekend, because I found out Matt was here on Saturday, and then Sunday, because we talked about it more with everyone here, and being Leo's birthday party and him not being there, got me all like really emotional, and it sort of stuck around all week. It was still here today. It's still here now, and this is like me venting from it. I needed to get it off my chest because
the illusions of love. I did sort of like one of my spiritual things that I've been sort of shying away from because they get really intense, and I got scared for a while, so I shied away from doing it. But now I needed to do that because I was losing a certain aspect of myself, and I love that about me. So I'm not going to not do it because certain people think it would be weird, because I'm not embarrassed to be who I am. I don't want the people in my life to be affected by me. That's what I was trying to look out for, but now I realize that they're going to make up their own stuff. And if people think something about them because of who I am, then that's just someone being shallow, because no one controls anyone else. So whoever I am, my kids' friends are going to think certain things. Maybe, I'm just as perhaps, who knows. But like maybe if someone makes fun of them because their dad's all of a sudden just like talking about spiritual stuff, and maybe if they're made fun of for it, then they have to be strong enough to either deal with it, or I have to be strong enough to take the backlash of how their response to those kind of things are going to be. And that's just how it is. So, anyway, I love you guys. Later.